the things that generate wealth that you're aware of. Let's talk about those.
Well, if you look at wealth creation, it starts with business for cash flow, and then you want to put it into something where it can build capital gain, which is usually a real estate or a stock market position. If you want to stay active, you obviously buy and build more companies, but most people, the bandwidth of running multiple companies doesn't exist. That's why most entrepreneurs will buy and sell companies to get that capitalization event. That's if you really want to understand wealth, it is about the capitalization events. You know, how often do you build a business and sell it? Or if you take a piece of real estate, how often do you capitalize it up and either draw down the equity and use it for other investments or sell it and take it into other investments? But then you got tax considerations.
Of
So
course. But
yeah,
let's
we could
let's
be on that one for hours. Yeah.
but I hear you. But let's walk through this one scenario that you just mentioned. So you're talking about buying a business and then, I guess selling it.
Mhm.
So I, I'm very active on Reddit, and I see a lot of people on there talking about, oh, I just bought this $300,000 business and I turned it into $3 million business. Ask me
Yeah.
anything. And then people are saying, well, how'd you do it? What'd you do? And it seems like a lot of work in between the buying to the selling. So what's your, I guess, the take home that people should think about when you're going to buy a business? What are you looking for, right? And then how do you take it to the next level to sell it to make a profit?
Yeah, so first of all, it's the three phases. Buying it is a separate phase to building it to a separate phase to selling. Okay. So if we're aiming to sell, which I believe most businesses should be built with the aim to sell. You don't have to sell, but if it's not saleable, then it doesn't work without you. My definition of a business is a commercial, profitable enterprise that works without you. So back to the buying thing, you've got to get a very clear set of rules when you're buying a business. If you're an investor, you use rules. If you're a gambler, you go on gut feel. Okay, so simple rules. Like I wrote a book, Billionaire in Training, about this, but one of the simple rules is got to have repeat business. If there's not a subscription model or a continuous product model, I don't want that business. It's too hard to continuously buy new customers all the time. You've got to have that. Another rule for me is that it's surviving despite the current owners. So you look at
Mm,
something where the current owners really, it's outgrown their ability. They don't know what they're doing.
right. They were
But
good. They were smart enough to get it up and running, but they don't know how to really run the business.
correct. And so it's that scale factor that they don't understand. A lot of the times what I do these days, Jason, is I look for companies that are great in one location, and then I scale them in on a national or global basis sort of thing.